Thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how Google ranks your website in the search results and how you can take advantage of that and drive some more traffic to your site by getting it on the first page. So for comparison, I've taken your website and the top results when I've searched in a few different areas, and I put them all into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds on your site and then rates its strength and trust on a scale of 1 to 100. So you can see just from these numbers why these companies are outranking yours on the first page. But let me go into a little bit further detail on what these numbers mean and how you can improve them. So when Google is determining how to rank a website, it uses two different factors. The first is what's called the authority or trust that it has in your site, which is basically a popularity contest. Now, this authority is gained by what are called backlinks, which is when another website links or refers back to yours. They act as an endorsement that Google uses to build trust because another site is vouching for you. So just to define these quickly, if the local news station did an article on their website and it said the top 10 best insulation companies in Massachusetts, and in that article, the reader could click on a link and it would bring them to your website, that would be considered one backlink from one referring domain or one referring website. So backlinks can also come in many other forms, such as blogs, any kind of posting sites, press releases. One important type is what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, and phone number appear in an online directory. Those include Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. They're usually all free. You just take some time to find them, register your business information, and then input it exactly as it's shown in Google. Based on the numbers, you can see why Google trusts these sites more than yours due to the number of backlinks and referring domains that they have. But something to note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of these links, it's also the quality. So they need to be relative to your industry or your field and from sites that Google trusts, otherwise it won't add any authority. Now, the second factor for ranking your site is the content on your page. As you can see, Google's unfortunately not finding any keywords on your page. But if we take a look at one of your competitors just to show you how it works, these are all the keywords and phrases that are being typed into Google search that are found on this website, and the volume, the number of times approximately that those keywords are being searched per month. So this is where some research gets done to try to find all the highest volume keywords relative to the services that you offer and the areas that you offer it in, and then make sure that those are included on your page so that you can be found in search. So for example, insulation contractors in Mass is being searched 150 times per month. If you were on the first page, just like this guy is, he's in number 3 position, 150 people a month will be seeing your website when they search. We usually use a pretty conservative estimate and say that only 10% of those customers will actually become leads and contact your business. And then I don't know what the conversion rate is for your particular business, but I mean, let's be even more conservative and say only a third of those actually become customers. You could be looking at a potential of 5 new customers every month just off of one keyword phrase. So then we repeat that process for all the highest volume keywords. And then obviously the profit margin per job varies depending on the job, but you can see how all those leads can add up to potential revenue at the end of the month and at the end of the year. Now, there is a formula that Google uses to find keywords on your site. So if we take a look at it, what Google is going to do is going to come in and count all the words on the page. It's generally looking for a minimum of about 1,500 to 2,000 words because it assumes that the more information you have on the page, the more of an expert you are, and the more likely it is to recommend you. Now, while it's counting the words, it's searching for all those keywords, which is going to be typically the service that you offer and then area that you offer it in. Now, this is where the number of words really comes into play because you're only allowed to have one of those keywords for every 150 words of text on the page. So this is where we would have to add some more content to your page so that way we can put in those keywords so that way you can be found in search. So now if we go back to our search results, at the top of the page, this is what we call the map pack. This is obviously your home area, so you do show up in it, which is great, which means you have a Google business profile. You can optimize that profile by trying to add as much information as possible, complete all the fields that they ask you about. Then you want to continuously add photos that are geotagged within your service area, as well as posts to your profile on a regular basis. Try to collect as many customer reviews, and then you want to get more citations, your name, address, and phone number. You want to be listed in more directories than anybody else on this list. So that way, as you go further out of your service area or of your home area, you'll still be listed in this map pack. Now below that, this is what we call the organic search results. This is where the more authority or trust that Google has in your website, the higher up in the list that you're going to rank. Now, I hope this information was helpful and it allows you to scale some of your online presence. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like me to go into any further details. Also, we could talk about your goals and I can do some research to find out what it would take for you to reach those. And I always appreciate getting feedback as well to find out if information like this was useful for you. So please let me know what you thought. Thanks, and I hope this helps.